Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Today we are making rice with peas or Matar wale chawal as we call it here in many parts of India. So let's begin.
We'll use long grain rice for this. I have about 1.5 glass of rice. It weighs about 750 grams in weight. We'll wash the rice thoroughly for about 5 to 6 times, and this will ensure that any boric acid that may have been used as a preservative, it gets removed. After washing the rice, we'll let it soak for about 15 minutes. Also, we'll wash about 500 grams of green peas and keep them ready. The peas that I'm using are fresh peas and not frozen peas. To prepare the rice, I'm using a deep utensil. You can also use a deep utensil like a boiler. We'll put the utensil on the gas and keep it on high flame for about a minute. Before we put anything else, we'll pour about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil. Now the oil that I'm going to use here is groundnut oil, since it does not have a strong odor. Avoid using mustard oil. Use any other oil like rice bran oil or any other oil of your preference. We'll let the oil heat for about 2 minutes on high flame. After it's sufficiently hot, we'll put in the peas for frying and fry them on high flame for about 4 to 5 minutes. We'll constantly stir the peas to fry them evenly. Now the peas have fried for about 4 to 5 minutes. At this point, we'll add the strained rice and fry peas along with rice for about 1 minute. We'll add 2 spoonfuls of salt. If you prefer less salt, you can add it accordingly. Now is a good time to add water, and we'll add it in proportion to the quantity of the rice. Now if you haven't soaked the rice, you can add double the amount of water in comparison to rice. For example, if you have taken 1.5 cup of rice, you can add exactly 3 cups of water. Since I soaked the rice for about 15 minutes, I'll be putting in 2.5 cups of water. So in case you don't soak the rice, you can put in double the quantity of water. After you have added the water, it's not really needed that you stir the pot too much, as you risk breaking the rice. We'll only stir the pot intermittently just to check the amount of water that is remaining. We'll keep the flame high throughout. After 5 to 6 minutes, you will observe that the water will come to a boil and rice will slowly begin to swell and they'll start to cook. Now remember, as I said previously, throughout the cooking process, we will keep the flame as high. At no point we'll reduce the flame, as it may overcook the rice, so keep the flame high. After 15 to 12 minutes, you'll observe that most amount of water will be absorbed by the rice and they'll be cooked. The remaining water that you see here, to remove this, what we'll do is we'll basically use a trick. We'll take a plate, we'll cover it in cloth as you can see here, and we'll keep the flame high. We'll cover the pot with this plate and we'll put a heavy stone. The stone that I am putting here is a mortar. If you don't have mortar, you can put in any other heavy object that you have. After we have covered the rice, we'll turn off the flame. We'll keep the rice covered for about 5 minutes. Any remaining moisture that is there will be absorbed by the cloth and the rice will be completely dry as it should be. Now after 5 minutes, I'm removing the plate. Then I can see that the rice has completely cooked and there's no moisture. So that is how you cook rice with peas. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Let me know in the comment section if you cooked it and if you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.